Guys, we're rolling episode 121.
121.
I believe it's 121. I think so. We'll check later.
Sounds like it.
Yeah, pour me up that shot, baby.
Hell yeah.
Sitting here with Justin Swan. Man, I'm fired up, dude. I'm in a mood. I'm irritated about my neighbors a little bit, which is normal. I feel okay about it. I'm okay, but I'm irritated. I got zero sleep last night. I got no work done today because I've been doing adulting, as they call it. Taxes, bills, all the bullshit, right? And I got zero work done. And that irritates the shit out of me.
Well, of course, dude, because you're doing a bunch of stupid shit
Yeah.
you really shouldn't have.
This is a giant shot that you just poured me.
No.
I'll be
You
taking.
want to switch?
I'll be taking half of that. This is a Woodford Reserve, and this is a Kentucky straight bourbon, dude. This is no
nice.
joke. Yeah, this stuff is no joke. So, cheers, brother.
Cheers, bro.
Down the hatch, oi. Yeah, that's the
Holy
good.
fucks, bro. You love the taste of that lotion I use, don't you?
Yeah, that's the goods, man. So look, I'm putting out this little post just for the hell of it. I didn't get a chance to send it, but I recorded it, and it's basically it goes rappers, I know you love talking about how much money you got and the clubs, but you're broke as fuck and dance clubs are boring.
Yep.
Right? Rockers, you're always talking about how broke you are and you have a drug problem.
Yeah.
No, you got a good job and you're sober.
Yeah, because cocaine is God's way of telling you have too much money.
Yeah, you're fine. Pop stars, you have 9 albums. Every song's about love and you haven't figured it out yet.
Speaking of that, did you hear the New Kids on the Block are having a reunion tour?
Whoa.
And guess how much tickets are just fucking starting? $500.
$500 tickets.
For old dudes that used to be in a fucking boy band when they were kids. And now, dude,
Them dancing around is going to be rough.
it's going to be real rough, dude. Maybe not so much for Mark Wahlberg, but I think everybody else is going to be pretty rough.
Not Mark Wahlberg. Mark Wahlberg's not in the fucking...
Yeah.
No, it's Donnie Wahlberg.
I thought they were both in it.
No.
No, that's right. He was,
No, Marky Mark.
Yeah, Marky Mark in the Funky
In the
Bunch.
funky...
Fucking dumb shit.
Hey, it worked.
Probably made a killing off it. Hey, but you know why I think they're trying to gouge like that? Because they know the crowd is going to be adults.
Old
Because,
adults.
older people.
Our age.
They have jobs.
Yeah.
And they're going to be able to fork out
The
that
gayest
cash.
of adults.
Yeah, dude, you know that's going to be the most fucked up looking crowd you've ever seen, dude.
Dude, you want to pick up chicks? That's where you go,
Because
man.
you're going to look better than what they're fucking paying $500 for, dude.
Dude, hey, single fellas,
Yeah, get to that show, baby.
get to that show and act like you like that gay shit.
Yeah, be like, oh.
The right stuff, right?
Yeah.
That's the right song. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, my Lord.
Jesus. Dude.
That was dumb. I hated it back then.
Oh, fuck yeah, I did too.
Were we just jealous, though? Because every girl
Every single fucking broad that I
had
knew.
the pins, the giant
Oh,
pins.
my neighbor down the street had one of the dolls, and she had a Barbie car, and she had this fool in that thing, and I shoved it right into the fireplace, dude. I was like, yeah, fuck that guy.
Yeah, and all the girls would be like, my favorite is Donnie. My favorite is whatever the other one's name is.
Yeah, I don't remember any of them.
There was Donnie fucking...
But there was a Jordan, I think.
Jordan, yep. There was
we
a
go.
Jordan.
Who's the really gay one? Dude, because there was
I mean, the extra gay one?
yeah, the super gay one. Dude. I forget his name. Is like Mickey or I don't know, some shit like that. Doing it.
What's interesting, like it turned out, like when you hear some of these interviews with some of these guys in boy bands, like Donnie Wahlberg, like he's a man.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a man. He's a good actor too.
Yeah.
And but also there was another guy, not the kid. There was a kid that just died that was in a boy band, like One Direction or something, and he had a drug problem. I don't remember his name. And then there was another guy in a boy band who dated Jennifer Love Hewitt that I heard on Howard Stern, and he had some great stories. Like he was a man's man talking about how he's just railing brides.
Yeah.
And talking about how crooked the boy band industry is as far as the guy that runs it. And
I bet.
that dude is smashing those boy band dudes.
Oh, that's fucking
Yeah, he's gay, dude.
foul, dude.
Yeah, he's gay, dude. Yeah, so J T fucking what's his face?
Justin Timberlake.
Justin Timberlake, yeah. He's been blown out.
He's been plowed.
he's been JTT blown out.
You know, the only time I liked seeing that fucker was in that flick Alpha Dog. I thought he played the part
He's
well.
good. I mean, he's a talented kid. We can't say he's not talented.
And he's married to it's one of the broads I would have loved to bang. Who is it?
He's married.
Jessica Biel, I think, dude.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. I think it is Biel, dude. I know it was a chick that as soon as I heard that, I was like, get the fuck out of here.
Dude.
You're with this flimsy dude?
Yeah.
You know what I could do to you?
I think that's just celebrity marriages.
Yeah.
I think that's a thing.
Yeah, definitely.
Because here's the difference. These chicks like a Jessica Biel can get any dude she wants. She's
Definitely.
going to go with that flimsy fuck and
Yeah.
to go, well, he's got a lot of money, he's talented. She can get a ton of talented dudes with a lot of money.
And she's got a lot of money, too.
And she's
dude.
got her own money.
Yeah.
She don't need his
Yeah,
bitch ass
exactly.
money. He cried at fucking Punk, dude.
I bet you the only reason they got married is because she let him peg him.
Yeah, who knows? Like, he could be a freak, dude. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like, all these things, like, we're like, he's a bitch. When he gets into bed, he's just smashing. And he's got a giant hammer, probably, you know?
Yeah,
You know? Like, we're just constantly calling him a bitch, and
Yeah.
he's like, I got a hammer. Go
Yeah.
fuck yourself,
Yeah,
dude.
he's like, dude, I got a fucking 9 long dong, dude.
Yeah. His music sucks, dude.
Definitely.
Like, he's talented, and he tries to do that, you know, whatever the last shit he did.
Yep.
I mean, it's the sissiness is killing me.
Dude.
I can't take it.
Well, it's because there's a lot of it, dude. There's a lot. And no matter what they name their bands, I always confuse them like NSYNC, fucking Backstreet Boys. I don't know the difference.
The Backside Boys, yeah.
Remember when they fucking, when 13th Street
Yeah.
and Drive fucking had to change their name because of them faggots,
I've
dude?
told that story so many times.
That's, dude, and they were such a great band. I fucking love those
Oh, they're a
guys,
great
dude.
band. I remember what I was doing when I saw Backstreet Boys on TV. I
Yeah.
remember going, Backstreet Boys, hell yeah! Like, I was like, oh shit, you know, like.
I got one of those fucking win millions from the fucking Publishers Clearinghouse shit. You know, it gives you a bunch of stamps with
Yeah.
fucking bands and shit. And I saw Backstreet Boys, and it had a picture of them. I'm like, that's not them.
Yeah.
These dudes are fucking greasers. Who the fuck are these guys?
Because if you think about it, Backstreet Boys it's kind of a cool name.
Yeah, it would have been
Yeah.
if they
It's
didn't
kind of
ruin it.
like the Greasers, Backstreet
Yeah.
Boys. It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
You know, posing, you know, on like a 57 or something. That's
Yeah,
cool.
You know?
But I remember it was right after 90210. I love 90210. But it was after 90210, and fucking it goes a special performance by the Backstreet Boys after 902. I was like, oh shit!
All right.
I go, it's going down, and then these little flimsy fucks get up there
Yeah.
and start fucking
Jesus.
elbow dancing and shit.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the fuck? This isn't the Backstreet Boys.
All right. Out of all the
Burn, lie
broads,
down.
out of all the broads on 90210, which one would you plow first?
Oh, okay, here we go. Because I watch it often, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got to
So
think
you
for
got
it.
you got Kelly, you got what was it, Brenda,
Yeah, Brenda's a hard no.
and then what was the curly haired chick?
You got the Jewish chick is there's Kelly Kapowski. Oh wait, there's Donna.
Donna. I forget about dog face Donna. Looking like droopy dog and shit, dude.
Her body was banging at the
Her
time.
body
though.
was great, dude, but you know, it's just like in Scary Movie, where, dude, I imagine her being just like that. Dude.
Yeah, she had a face like the turtle in Finding Nemo, dude. No, I think it's good old Kelly
Good old Kelly.
or
Yeah.
Kelly's mom, really.
Ooh, Kelly's mom was a little piece too.
She was a
yeah.
piece.
Yeah.
We just saw that one when Kelly's mom, because it's so funny to watch now. When's the last time you watched it?
fucking years ago. Andrea, that's the curly hair.
Andrea's the Jewish chick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the one I would have gone for.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
The smart one.
Yeah,
Huh?
yeah, dude. Just because I want to donkey punch the shit out of her.
Yeah,
at the
just
same
I would just spunk on those glasses, dude.
Yeah. So you know where I'm going to.
Leave them on.
Yeah, that excites me.
No, watch it. Watch it now as a grown man.
I got it.
It's hilarious,
I
dude.
gotta
I can't
do it.
get enough of it.
Is it really cheap or?
Well, it's what's okay. Let me just describe a few of them.
Right.
The first time I actually did real shrooms was actually not long ago, and It's on episode 1, I think, when they first meet Dylan, or episode 2. It's one of those where Dylan goes in there.
Dylan McKay.
He's the bad boy.
Coolest dude on that show, dude.
He's a bad boy, and it's the cheesiest thing. So Brandon is coming into the school, and he's starting to get picked on. Oh no, I'm sorry. No, this nerd is getting picked on in the computer class or something.
Oh, okay.
And Dylan, for some reason, is standing face against the wall in the shadows for some fucking reason. And then he goes, and then he turns around and he's like, I'm feeling a little hostile today, right? And then to the football players, and he's like, I don't believe another man should intimidate another man unless I'm doing the intimidating, right? That's what Dylan said. That's what he said. And then the football players are, all right, man, fucking, all right, man, take it easy.
Yeah, because
and they go running off, and Brandon sees it, I guess, right? And it's the funniest fucking thing, dude. And Brandon sees him sitting out there on the steps, and Brandon was like, hey man, I thought that was a nice thing you did. He's like, oh yeah, oh wow, well let's do lunch, and turns around, like he's anyways.
Punks him, dude.
The point is, the reason why I know that part is because we've made fun of it
so many
times, and I've watched it. So it's so funny, dude. And it's just funny how they go nuts on like they tell on their friends for smoking weed or something.
Oh, geez, yeah.
Like Brandon and Brenda.
He's getting into marijuana.
Yeah. The whole place goes nuts, dude. It's like he's
Well, this says Beverly Hills back in the days, dude, so I'm pretty sure that would be a true thing.
Yeah, look, guys, it's just fun. It's so funny to watch it now. Do yourself a favor and watch it.
I'm going to check it out.
You'll love it, dude. You'll love
check it out.
Yeah, you'll love the antics that goes on. And it's like, then the mother goes out and has a couple drinks, and now the whole place is like, she's a drunk. You need to go to rehab.
Yeah.
A few drinks.
A few drinks, dude. Come on.
Christ.
She's an older bride, dude.
She's a single rich mother in Beverly Hills.
What do you think she's going to do? That glass of wine is going to be in her fucking hand every moment she's got.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, and she got a nice body, too.
Yeah.
Nice body. Yeah, I'd go with Kelly, and then I'd try to do a switcheroo with the mother.
Ooh, that would be fucking cool, dude.
Yeah, or opposite.
Yeah.
Or oppo.
Or just tag team.
do a three-way?
Mom and daughter
do a three-way, man. Let's really mess their head up.
I'm going to fuck you up for life, girl.
Yeah, you guys are going to therapy, and it's going to be the best day of my life.
And I'm just going to keep carrying on with my life.
I'm going to the beach after this. And what's funny on 90210 is that they act like Beverly Hills is so close to the beach.
Oh yeah,
Beverly Hills is far from the beach.
Far as fuck from the beach, dude. You can't walk there.
Yeah, so they make it look like it's this beach school.
I do remember that. Yeah, because fucking Dylan was always at the fucking beach.
Dylan, yeah, man.
You know what's fucked up is a couple of years ago, I started watching this TV series called Oz. And and fucking.
I've actually never seen it, but I know it. Yeah,
it's good. Luke Perry's in it. There's a lot of fucking.
Oh, he is?
Yeah, a lot of famous actors in it. Well, once I started watching it and I saw Luke Perry, I was like, fucking Dylan. Of course, my wife's, fucking 8 years younger than me. She's like, who the fuck is that? And I was like, 90210, you don't know anything about that? She's
he was they were trying to make him into the new James Dean.
Yeah.
That was the whole idea.
Pretty much. I mean, he's driving the Porsche, fucking just like Dean's little bastard and shit.
Yeah.
But as soon as I started watching, I was like, well, finally, fucking, here's somebody that I know and shit. So once he dies because it was a box set of fucking DVDs I'm watching. Once he dies in the fucking videos that I was watching, he died in real life. And I was like, what the fuck, man? Oh, is it because I liked him?
Yeah.
Is it because I was finally fucking,
Right.
Ah, dude, that was fucked up.
My little conspiracy on that one. Yeah, he died, once upon a time in Hollywood.
Yeah.
That was his last movie he did with Tarantino. My
shit.
conspiracy always on those things are maybe he died to promote the movie because it made the movie that much cooler to watch Luke Perry's one last, movie.
Yeah, I got another one too with that new Top Gun, with fucking Val Kilmer, dude.
Yeah.
And then they fucking
Poor
off
old Val.
Yeah, they off him, dude. He says one fucking line. I'm like, come on, dude. You could have done so much more, dude. You could have just fucking. You could do shit with digital shit, make him fucking talk like.
So in the movie, I don't remember that. In the movie, they killed him.
Yep. Yeah, he dies off. He what was it? I know he was, and it was something similar to real life. Like he had some kind of fucking
a throat issue.
Yeah, and he could barely talk. Like he was fucking typing and texting, fucking doing this whole shit the whole time. And then it took him fucking one line. He's done, and then the next time Tom Cruise sees him, there's his picture. He's at the fucking funeral and shit. I'm like, you know what, Tom? You're pretty cool, dude. But Val Kilmer will kick your ass, dude. I don't give a shit, dude. That's fucking Doc Hollywood. Doc Holliday.
Doc
shit.
Holliday, man. Yeah, it's like Val Kilmer was a beautiful man. Let's be honest.
Dude.
Like, that was a beautiful man.
I love the guy.
Fucking lifelong actor. And
then
he's got to deal with this shit.
Yep.
Like, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah, we're going to bring you into this movie to kind of simulate what's going to happen to you in real life because we know you're going to die. So now we're just going to kill you in the movie before it happens. I don't like that.
Yeah, because what does that mean, dude? You know, like Bruce Willis is going through it too.
Yeah.
You heard what's going on with him? He has something.
Yep.
Right? Bruce Willis, you know, I guess it just, with these actors, like, who, you know, like, people get it. This is life.
Yep.
Just because they're actors, they shouldn't get it. But, you know, it's like Christina Applegate has got Parkinson's, and you know, it's like
she had breast cancer too. She had both
Yeah.
her fucking breasts removed and shit.
Yeah.
And then right after that, she did Anchorman. And I was like, God damn, she's still fucking.
she's
beautiful.
a bad bitch. She's still doing movies and shows and stuff. You can tell she's looking the part now. But
But I didn't know about the Parkinson's. Fuck.
yeah, she's got Parkinson's, dude. Like, Jesus
Why
Christ.
the fuck are all my favorite people getting Parkinson's?
And she's hot, so it's like,
yeah, Michael J. Fox. I fucking love the guy, dude. He's fucking Back to the Future, man. Marty McFly, man. You know?
yeah. I mean, people get it. That's just how it works. But sometimes where it's like, man, you guys had a cool life.
Yep.
It sucks that you have to end your life this way.
Yep.
Right? I think that's the problem.
Yeah, like Muhammad Ali, you know, and he was on his way out, you know, and I kept looking at him. I'm like, fucking used to be one of the, I wouldn't say one of the greatest boxers of all time, but he had moves and shit, you know. Kept out, you know, work him down towards the end and whatnot. But then towards the end of his life, man, the only thing that man could do was be a paint shaker at fucking Home Depot and shit.
Yeah.
Because he was just fucking, he was just all
He's
over
like,
the
look, I have a special set of skills for this position. You're gonna want me.
Yeah. And I just felt bad for the man because they'd always fucking put him on the camera and shit. I'm like, man, just do the headshot. Stop looking at his body. Don't do that.
Yeah. Now, I heard someone say that it was like this dude. You just don't cough on my fucking computer, dude. Like this dude was like, you know, this guy. He was talking about his boy, and he committed suicide. You know, and he was like, man, I hope he had a good life before that happened. And I'm like, not me, dude.
Yeah.
I go, I hope his life was shitty. And he was like, oh, sweet relief.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, because nobody having a good life is going to kill themselves, you know?
Yeah. Well, I mean, you can say that, you know, like a there's a lot of them have supposedly killed themselves. You know, Kurt Cobain, fucking, the cook, who was the chef. Baron, stop. Leave it. Stop. Jesus. Yeah, what's his, the fuck's, Bourdain.
Oh,
Anthony Bourdain.
Anthony Bourdain.
I had to work that out. Yeah, he supposedly killed himself. Now, I guess he had a drug problem and heroin problem and depression problem. That's what made him so good, I guess. But I'm just saying, like, he had the coolest life. He gets to travel around and try food and party with people, and that's cool. That's a great life.
I watched one just yesterday about this lady tried to say that her boyfriend killed himself.
Yeah.
And the way that it happened is supposedly they were playing hide and seek. He locked himself inside a fucking suitcase. And then they were getting drunk. She forgot and went upstairs. This is her bullshit story, right? And then they're like, well, too bad you took videos on your phone, and we can clearly see the guy trying to push out of the fucking zipper suitcase and shit.
Whoa.
Yeah, and he's trying to get out, and he's like, I can't fucking breathe. Can you let me out? And she's like, fuck you. You deserve it. And the whole time, the cops are showing her this evidence, and she's like, well, I don't remember that happening. You know, so the I don't know fucking thing was being played, and they're like, yeah, well, you're fucked. And this bitch thought she was going to walk out. She's like, I didn't mean for this to happen, blah, blah, blah. She thought she was going to go home that night after this interview. And they're like, yeah, unfortunately, you're not going anywhere.
Complete narcissist, huh?
Yeah, dude, it was fucked. And, of course, it was a white chick dude with a black dude. And I was like, damn.
So the white chick killed the black dude, huh?
Yep.
Damn. What was her motive?
They were fucking ongoing struggles. They were fighting all the time. Even restraining orders were fucking about to be put in place. And then for some reason, she would just fucking bail him out. The real story would happen. She shoved this dude down the fucking stairs. Once he got fucked up, she locked him up inside that fucking suitcase because he fucked his shoulder up. His head was all fucking battered
him
up.
In a suitcase.
Yeah, fucking.
What a way to die, man!
Zipped
Oh my
him up in the
God.
suitcase, and she's like, "No, we were just playing hide and seek, and I left enough opening to where he can get out if he wanted to." And they're like, "No, we're looking at your phone right here. His fingers are not sticking out."
And
of
she
any
videotaped
hole.
it.
Yeah, she
What a nut!
videotaped it on her phone.
What a nut, man!
And was just sitting there, just being a fucking cunt the whole time. Like, fuck you, you deserve this.
Where'd you see that on?
On YouTube.
Is there a documentary or something?
Nah, it was like a
one of those.
like one of those crime fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are hard to look away from. You know, where they go like the moment they catch somebody.
Yeah.
You know.
And the first thing that I thought, I was like, don't arrest this bitch. Let that family get at her, dude.
Yep.
Let
That would stop all this shit.
Fuck yeah, it would, dude.
Yeah.
You know, hey, not only are we going to arrest you, put you in a cage, but we're going to call up the family and let them get a piece, dude.
How does it get that far though in a relationship?
I couldn't understand.
How does it get that far?
Couldn't understand it, dude. I'd just leave. You know, if it started coming to where I felt like I wanted to throw blows with the chick.
Shit, my girl raises her voice once to me, dude.
I'm out.
Yeah. I go, yeah, she starts complaining about the dishes. I go, are we breaking up? Or is that what's happening?
Dude, it's like that King of the Hill where they're like, his buddies are telling Hank, and they're like, well, you know, just go fishing. Whenever you feel like you're stressed out, just go fishing. And then Peggy's like, hey, Hank, can you take out the trash? He's like, going fishing.
Yeah, well, that is a fact. I do that. I leave.
Yeah.
I go, well, it's my time to leave then.
Yep.
Yeah, you're being negative.
Yeah.
You're being negative. I don't want it.
I can see this is going nowhere, so I'm just going to bounce.
Yeah, even when it had nothing to do with me. She's just fucking negative. I go, I'll just bail.
Yeah, I'm just not
I could use another workout today. Hit the gym. You know? Even though I'm tired, it's cool. Yeah.
I'm sore as fuck from the workout earlier, but hey, fuck it, I'll hit it.
Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, I am the king of leaving and avoiding. I've gotten really good at that.
Well, that's
Also, these headphones.
that's
I got work to do.
Yeah.
I'm working.
that's how you can stay happy. You know, that's how you can avoid the bullshit, the nonsense that doesn't need to fill your day.
Yeah. And I mean it's not all her fault, man. I come home and I'm kicking fucking doors through, dude.
I do stupid shit too.
All
dude.
because I hit my head on getting out of the car and I'm already on one. just kicking, fucking causing a scene. She has her friends over. I'm fucking throwing shit, dude.
Well, I've done shit where I've gotten drunk and she's sober, so of course nothing I do is making sense to her. She's like, "You drunk, dumb fuck," you know, and I'm still accusing her of starting the whole problem. Like, it's your fucking fault. And then, you know, I'm like, no, I'm just out.
It's the worst when one is drunk and the other one isn't.
Oh, hell yeah. That is the worst.
It's the worst, man.
You're never going to get anywhere.
Yeah, you can't.
Nope.
You can't. And
just go sleep it off and then think about it.
I'll go ahead and I'll say I'm much cooler. When I'm hammered, I'm usually pretty lovey-dovey, so she loves it. She's like, but when she's hammered and I'm not, she starts to get fucking negative, dude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And she'll start to get negative, and then I've learned over the years that I gotta just bail from it. I gotta maneuver around it and put her to sleep. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's a skill that I've learned, and it sucks because she won't hear it if I'm trying to be like, well, this is, you know, you can't.
Yeah, you can't talk logic.
You can't talk logic, and I'm not even saying she's negative towards me. She's just negative. And then it won't end, and I go, "Fuck! I gotta get up. This is crazy."
Well,
yeah.
I've caught myself doing the same thing with my old lady. Like, I'll get drunk, and I'm like, "Fuck this, fuck that, fuck everything," and she's like, "Babe, you know what? It's enough." And I'm like, "You know what? I think I'll just shut the fuck up."
Yeah.
I think I'll just shut the fuck up. I'm gonna go watch a war flick and continue drinking.
I'm gonna go. Yeah, that's funny. I do the same thing. I'm watching Band of Brothers right here on fucking HBO, dude.
You know, Vikings is coming on my TV.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Why is that? Why do you want to go straight for fucking? You know, my go-to is Band of Brothers is a great one.
Fuck yeah, it's great, dude.
And because you get episodes, so that's great. I never got into the Pacific, not that one. I didn't get into that one.
No, I didn't either.
Okay. And also Saving Private Ryan's the go-to.
Hell yeah.
That's a great one, right?
That's a good one.
Give me another one. You got a recommendation there?
Full Metal Jacket.
Of course.
Definitely great.
Of course. Although I start to feel sorry for Private Pile a little bit.
I don't. I want to shoot the fuck out of him
because
myself.
you know how that feels to have a fucking lagger.
I've had a fucking. We actually called him Pile too.
Yeah, I think everyone gets called Pile now when it's that guy.
They do, dude.
That guy's such a good actor. They got to play Private Pile.
Yeah, no shit. Especially when I see him on my chick's fucking crime fucking series.
He's a great actor. Yeah.
And I was like, "What side was that, Pile?"
Yeah.
She's like, "Shut the fuck up, man."
I start to feel. I do start to feel a little bit for Pile, man. You know what? I don't. In fact, until he gets attacked with the soap. The soap in the pillowcases.
Well,
that gets me. It gets the crying that gets me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's that. That's what I'm saying. He's such a great actor.
Yeah.
He could have just did the normal cry.
Yeah.
He did the.
But no, that sounded like a real wail from pain, dude.
Yeah.
I mean,
especially from a fat boy, dude.
We didn't beat the fuck out of our guys, when they got out of line, but we definitely let them know that they were fucking up. I mean,
because it holds everybody back.
Yeah,
exactly. You're fucking it up for everybody else.
You try to talk to them a few times. If talking don't work, then sometimes you get dental floss to your fucking bed and you can't get up in the morning.
What does that mean?
We'll wrap you around.
So
now you can't get out,
and
the fucking bed sheets are over you. So now the instructors think you're fucking with them, and they beat your ass even harder.
Oh shit, dude!
Or we do stupid shit.
So the pile that you had. Oh shit! I'm gonna spit on you. Sorry about that. The pile that you had. The pile. That's even worse than Private Pile. The pile you had.
But dude, you can clearly see in like my boot camp graduation picture.
Yeah.
You can see this dude and know that he's the pile.
I'd love to see it.
Oh, dude.
Now, was it just a physical thing? He just physically couldn't do it, or was it a mental thing?
It was both. Everything, like we were about to get fucking number one and so much shit, and then he would come and fuck it all up.
Because a mental thing, I got no love for you, right?
No.
But if you physically, you're just a fat fuck, and you can't get up those bars or whatever, right?
Yep.
Then I go, well, look, your body can't do it. It just never will do it.
And why didn't you train before you came to boot camp? It wasn't going to be no easy ride.
Yeah.
We all we got the most jacked we ever had before we got to boot camp.
Yeah.
This dude just comes in as a fat, sloppy waist, and we're like, oh, this
just
fucking
SpongeBob.
recruiter. Yeah, this recruiter. What a dick.
So a recruiter got him, or either that, or it's like, probably he was going nowhere. He's probably maybe half a retard, or his family, lifelong family, and he didn't get the gene.
Yeah. But it was fucked up is they let him go all the way because it's 3 months in Navy boot camp. So they let him go all the way to 2 weeks before graduation before they're like, nah, we're getting rid of you, dude.
Then what do they call it? Is it a discharge?
Yeah, it's a fucking.
Is it dishonorable or is it what do you call it?
No, it's a medical discharge. So
right, that makes sense because you.
But you didn't graduate boot, so technically you're not getting any veteran benefits. It was like you never existed in the military.
Right, and you had to go through that.
Yeah.
But that's gotta fire you up though. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And I know boot camp is no joke. That's no joke.
No, hell no. Especially back in those days. Nowadays, it's probably pretty soft, especially from what I've seen.
Yeah, now I'll give it a shot.
Yeah. Now they're shooting laser guns. They don't even have live fire. I mean, it's fucking strange.
Yeah, and I'll tell them, I'll tell them I got a bad knee. And they go, oh, no problem. We'll let you, we'll help you out.
We'll accommodate you.
Yeah, we'll
just
accommodate.
hold up this stress card and we'll leave you alone.
Oh, that's right. You told me about the stress card.
The stress card. I couldn't believe that. I was like, and they can't even hit you anymore? Supposedly they can't even yell at you or raise their voice. Like, dude,
is that true?
That's what I've been hearing. I haven't met anybody that's gone through boot camp recently, but this is what I've been hearing. And I don't understand how you're gonna create a soldier or a sailor without beating them and yelling at them.
Right.
Because, dude, when I fucked up, hell yeah, I need to know I fucked up. The first day that I was in boot camp, they're like, stand at attention. I'm like, okay, so I stand, and my fists are just, my thumbs right here on the side. And my hands are supposed to be like this. I didn't realize it, so I'm standing like that, and he's like, "You trying to fucking square off on me?" And I was like, "No, I hadn't thought about it until you started yelling at me." And he's like, "Look like everybody else." And I'm like, "Fuck do you mean, dude? There's black guys, there's fucking Mexicans."
You want to change my skin color? What are you talking about?
Look like everybody else. And he's like, "Look at the guy next to you's fucking hands." And I do, and I was like, "Oh shit." And he's like, 30 fucking push-ups. Next time, 90. I'm like, all right, I learned.
Yeah.
Quick and easy. Cool, beat my ass, dude. Yeah, I was fucked up.
Yeah, I learned that was interesting too. I played a little soldier in a courthouse in a movie called Princess of the Row. And anyways, but yeah, I had like that, and they had like a guy in the army was there. He's like, "Hey, you got to turn your hands over."
Yeah.
And I was like, "What do you mean like that?" He goes, "Yeah, you're like that." I go, "Oh,
yeah,
interesting."
Yeah, I didn't know that, and that was the first thing they told me. As soon as I climbed off the bus, and they're already fucking yelling at you, getting fucking ranks and shit, you know, and everybody's a sloppy bag of shit. And then the first thing they do is walk right over to me. I was the first guy that they yelled at, and I'm like, oh shit, sorry, my hands were wrong. Didn't know.
Yeah.
But I learned you never had to tell me again.
Yeah. Do you think boot camp was good for you?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Because the whole point of boot camp is to break everybody down, take your ego away, pretty much. Take your ego away and realize that it's not just about you anymore. It's about you and everybody else.
Right.
Make you a team. Fucking count on one another. So it was great. It was great.
So it's a little bit like sports.
Yeah. Definitely,
right.
Definitely just like sports.
Like team sports.
Yep.
It's not about you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's about everybody. You're doing it. Everything you're doing is for the good of the whole team.
Right. Right.
And plus, you get to meet all kinds of different accents, dude, from all around the fucking world, dude.
Mm.
So now when I hear people talk with a thick accent, I can understand them with no problem. I'll stand next to somebody, they're like, "What the fuck did he just say? Speak fucking English." I'm like, "He is. Just got a thick accent from Algeria, and, this is exactly what he's fucking saying." "How do you know that?" "Well, when I was on my ship, they used to take the guy that spoke the worst English and tell you the plan of the day over the one MC, so over the speaker throughout the whole ship. And this is important shit.
Yeah.
So if you don't understand it, you're fucked."
Yeah. That's wild, man. I was thinking about that story with the Somalis that you were telling.
The skinnies,
with
dude.
the skinnies.
Yeah, fucking starving Marvin.
And then they're just fucking pelting you with pellets, right? Just
AK rounds, dude.
And because I was trying to picture it in my head, and it's they were just desperate. They were more trying to get your attention. Is that right?
That's it.
They weren't trying to hurt anybody, right? They're trying to get your attention.
Yeah, they're like, "Hey, we're here in case you don't see us." We're like, "Yeah, we saw you miles away, dude."
But they were starving out there.
Yep, starving, dying of thirst.
I forgot. Did they get put in prison or anything?
Oh yeah.
In American prison?
We locked them up in our brig, and then they got flown off our ship, taken back to America.
Oh, okay. I mean, they probably have nothing anyways over there, right?
Nope.
Like they just have nothing.
Yep.
So it's like that poor fucking couple that got jacked for that yacht, dude. Again, get guns on your yacht.
Definitely get guns, and big ones, like shit that can go long range, because these fuckers, if they're coming at you with an AK, have something more high powered with the scope so you can blast them fuckers. I mean, it's a hard thing to do, to shoot on the sea, because you're moving, they're moving. That's a fucking hard thing to do. So you might want to get in that range, that outdoor range for a little while.
If you're traveling with your yacht and your wife, maybe some sniping classes or something. Maybe some tactical classes, maybe on just so you can maybe shoot from a distance. You know?
Maybe a good radar setup on your yacht. I mean, they do have it.
I'd put a sign on outside my yacht that says, "If you come within this feet, you're getting sniped."
No, you could just raise the pirate flag, dude. The black flag with the
Is that what that means?
Skull and crossbones. I mean, stay the fuck away.
Is that what that means?
Yep.
Okay. Just be like, "Hey, this is a no-fly zone," and they keep coming. Go, okay.
All right, I'd warned you. You're getting shot.
I warned you. Yeah. See, I mean, that's a perfect example of the Second Amendment right there.
Exactly.
I mean, never mind the Second Amendment. That's where the problem starts. Just have a gun.
Yeah. I mean, well, think about it this way. How did we get this country? With guns.
Yeah.
Yeah. When the English tried to say, "No, you're gonna fucking live by our rules," we're like, "No, fucking revolution, bitch. We're gonna fucking kill you. You come over here," and we did.
Yeah.
So we got our land with guns. We keep our land with guns, and we'll lose our land without guns.
I'm going a step further, man. If I had a yacht, I'd have fucking drone strikes, dude. Hover right over, be like, "Are you in the loudspeaker?" I'll drop it, and it just, and then
dude,
comes back. Drone strikes, dude.
That'd be some sweet shit.
Just hovers right. I'm looking at it on a screen, like, look at these skinnies.
Right there, biatch.
Boom. All right, back to where we were.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, those are always those examples of you need a gun.
Definitely.
Like, and again, I've said it a million times. If you vote against guns, people are still gonna have guns.
Now nobody's gonna have guns except for the criminals,
Right.
And guess what's gonna happen then? It's gonna mow you down like the fucking
Law-abiding citizens will turn in your guns because you want to follow the law.
Yep.
Right. But people like me and Justin will be.
We
will have our unregistered guns.
Yeah. You want them? Come get them from my cold dead hands.
Yeah. Now, see, if that is a real thing, and government is coming in, that's scary as fuck. When they're coming in, tactical gear, government coming in wanting to take your guns. They say you have one, but here's if I could. Probably what you do is you give them the registered guns and then you hide the non-registered.
I wouldn't even give them my registered guns. I'd say, nope, this is my property. I paid for it, got taxed on it, got a background check, did all this fucking bullshit that you wanted me to jump through all these fucking hoops, and now you want to say that I can't have it? Go fuck yourself.
But they don't care. Then you're arrested. You know, then you're taken in. There's nothing you can, like, they were doing that when COVID was hitting, you know what I mean? Like, they were starting, in Canada, they were starting to jack people.
Oh, Canada's already done, dude. You can't even.
Canada's a mess.
Well, I mean, they did the same thing in Australia years ago, and fucking, dude, the murder
China
rate.
And
the
Korea,
murder rate, do you think it decreased or increased? It actually increased.
Yeah, everyone's getting hit with hammers.
And it's more violent. Yeah, knives, hammers, crowbars, fucking.
Yeah, you're getting smashed with hammers.
Yeah. Just shoot me, dude. I mean, if I'm going to die, make it as quick as possible, dude. I want to get beaten to death.
Yeah, don't shoot me in the belly, though. That sucks, dude.
Or the kneecap, dude, you fuckers.
It's not like the movie. You're in pain for days.
Dude, definitely. Now your fucking acids are spilling out in your shit, dude. Those are the two worst gunshot wounds on a human body.
That's what I heard.
Yeah. Your stomach and your kneecap.
That's what the kneecap?
The kneecap is right up there with the stomach.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard the stomach is
because your kneecap, think about it, just fucking blasts apart.
My knees are hurting just thinking about it right now.
Dude, mine too.
As you talk, it's like when someone gets kicked in the nuts, you kind of feel it yourself. You're like,
you son of a bitch.
Well, or I feel it every time. Anytime someone talks about like tranny surgeries.
Oof.
I don't know if that's the correct way to say it.
Yeah.
How are you supposed to say it? What is it? Transvestite? No, it's transition surgeries.
Transitioning. Sure. Well,
but you're cutting off your
You're cutting off
balls
the tip.
And dick.
You're cutting off the tip. You're cutting off the
feeling
balls.
it.
And then they flip the tube inside out. Is what they do, dude.
Man, it's not a vagina though.
So they deglove your fucking meat socket, dude, and then they flip that shit inside. Ugh.
Oh my lord. Oh my god. I'm feeling it.
Fucking Christ.
Sorry, all the listeners too. They're just fucking feeling it, man.
And then the sad part is you gave up the greatest gift God gave you. You could pee hands free with a dick. I mean, you could fucking, dude. I could just fucking stand anywhere I want. Yeah, get rid of that, dude. Now what are you doing?
Yeah, guys, it's when I gotta pee in traffic, I pull over.
Yeah,
I just pee.
Yep. Just or
done and done.
You have the long trip pees, dude, where you go in the bottle and shit. No more of that.
Yeah, well, right.
No more of that.
Yeah, I got the bottle. I have the medical thing that you get in the hospital.
Oh no shit.
Yeah, you know where you lean over and kind of pee in that and put the lid on it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I have that in my car.
Hell yeah.
Because I use that. I'll pee in that and then dump that out.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah, it keeps out road rage, dude.
Yep.
There's road rage if I gotta pee.
I can't get fucking over.
Oh, you know that pee feeling where it's coming and you're like, oh fuck, dude.
Like, dude, I'm dripping.
Oh my god. Oh shit. Yeah.
Oh, you heard the dumb shit the kids were doing for a little while. They called it a pee-gasm. So they were holding their piss as long as they fucking possibly could, and then when they finally pissed, they called it a pee-gasm. Well, what these dumb shits didn't realize is holding your shit like that for a long period of time ruins your liver, ruins your bladder,
cause prostate
fucking
cancer,
kidneys. Yeah, I mean, you name it, dude. It's just all kinds of dumb shit, dude. But it was probably one of those fucking TikTok fucking
pour that
shits.
up. There's man, kids are just they're fuck, dude. I don't know. I just sound like an old guy constantly saying that, but it just seems like
no,
like they're just not getting the correct human contact. From men and women are not getting the and I see it. I say it all the time. I see it from my female friends, female family members, or whatever, and you can tell they're lonely. They're not getting the correct contact, man.
Yeah. Well, and a lot of them don't have a lot of people to look up to nowadays. I mean, the dudes that a lot of these kids look up to are a bunch of flimsy fucks.
Yeah.
You know, they're the gay rappers or the boy bands or this trap bullshit, you know,
Or like YouTubers.
yeah, YouTubers. They aspire to be a fucking YouTuber.
They want to be like that guy on Twitch or whatever playing
Yeah.
a video game. Like, that's who I want to be.
Yeah, I want to go to people's houses and teach them how to fucking play video games.
Oh, shit, dude. I watched this documentary on swatting. Are you familiar with that?
I think I've heard the term.
Holy shit.
I don't. Oh, is that where you call the SWAT team
Yes.
on somebody and fuck them over?
Yeah. And it's called swatting. And it's a thing. And you do that with, you know, like video games. So they're playing video games. They're talking shit. Yeah, motherfucker. One will call a SWAT team, say, hey, this guy's got a hostage. And you can hear them because they have the headset on getting busted. And that's the goal.
Wow.
And it's a real thing. And there's a kid that, like, made a living off it, actually. Like, he charged people to SWAT other people for them.
No shit.
Yeah. And he was making a living. He got caught and busted, but he was obsessed with it. He even like tried to do it from jail, like make a phone, like swatting phone call. Like he was obsessed with it.
Wow.
It's crazy. It just shows like
It's a different form of mental illness right there.
yeah,
dude.
you can. I think it's on Netflix. It's called Swatting or whatever the documentary is called.
No
But
shit.
it's crazy to watch.
You know what I just watched on Paramount Plus that warmed my heart, dude? It's called The Day Hitler Died. Oh, dude, it's so glorious, Ian. So let me tell you, because they interview the people that were actually in the bunker.
Okay, let's do the shot.
Hell yeah.
Shoot.
They interview the few people that were actually in the bunker. And they're like, so how was it in the bunker? They're like, it was stifling. It was hot as fuck because the ventilation wasn't good enough. There was too many people in the joint. And they're like, and then Hitler decides he's going to kill himself. So there was this major that wasn't an actual Nazi, but he was in the German army. Once he heard Hitler say, I'm going to kill myself, he gives him this fucking weird look, and he's like, well, I don't see any honor in that. I'd rather go out on the battlefield and die like a man. Don't you think that would be more beneficial to your people in Germany to show them that you fucking fought till the end? And he's like, no, because they might capture me and torture me and, you know, try to get stuff out of me and shit. So he's like, well, I'm going to go die on the battlefield. Is that okay with you? You know, he just waves them off and shit. So then right after this fool leaves, the fucking sewage backs up. So the way Hitler died was in a bunker that was hot as fuck, smelling like shit and piss. That brought so much joy to my soul, dude.
Yeah, and then there's the conspiracy that he didn't actually kill himself.
Yeah, I've heard that one too, but
that's wild.
I don't know. I hope it's true. I hope he did die exactly like that in a sweltering hot shit and piss filled.
What a weird way to go out.
Yeah.
You know, if you really think about it, like he really, if he really looked at himself as the guy, the Fuhrer, right? Mm-hmm. And to kill himself in kind of that way, it's not very.
It's not admirable at all.
It's not admirable at all. And he ruined the name Hitler for everybody.
Oh,
and he ruined the mustache.
What I did find out too is, I don't know if you know this, he had was it an uncle or a cousin? It was a relative that had the same name. He fled Germany, came over here to the U.S., joined the U.S. Navy, and then went back to go and get some, dude.
Really?
And there was only one other member of Hitler's family that was surviving that had the name, and he talked to him, and they both fucking made a pact that they're not going to breed. They wanted his bloodline to die, which was glorious, too.
Wow.
I was like, bravo, gents, bravo.
I mean, yeah, that's, that's very good, but it kind of sucks. Like, all of a sudden, like, like if the Swan name, like your brother.
Yeah, if I had one asshole ruin it. Yeah,
like if your brother became, like a dictator, that'd be wild, right? That'd be crazy.
That would. I wouldn't change my name. I'd tell him I'd force him to do it. I'd say, you change it.
Because like the Hitlers of the world, the Stalins of the world, like where are all of them?
Well, dude, at my job the other day, we had a customer, Himmler.
Yeah.
And the first thing I thought, I was like, I wonder. Because every time I hear fucking specific names, I'm like, you motherfucker. Yeah, I know it's not your fault, but you motherfucker.
Yeah, your bloodline, you son of a bitch.
You come from a long line of Jew-hating fucking motherfuckers.
You got to change that name, though, I think.
Yeah,
Himmler, you got to.
I definitely
like a lot of them, like maybe like Eichmann is okay. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like the very common German last names are okay, but Himmler is very Himmler. Isn't that interesting that there's a Himmler and a Hitler that were both they were on the top of the Third Reich, right?
Yeah, which is funny too, because they had that psychic Nostradamus predict the fucking World War II, but he said Hisler.
Oh, that's close enough.
So, dude, I thought I don't know where the fuck this dude got this info, but he wrote this shit back in the 1600s, I think it was.
That's wild, man. That Nostradamus, Negrodamus.
Negrodamus, that shit was great.
Yeah, yeah. Like it's weird, man. Did you know Paul Mooney was gay?
No,
Yeah,
but
he's gay.
But I could have guessed that.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Nah, he's a funny motherfucker.
He's
though.
great. Yeah, he's funny. But I was just like, when I just heard he was gay, I was like, holy shit.
Makes sense.
That makes a lot of sense.
But funny ass motherfucker.
Negrodamus.
Every time I see him on Chappelle's show, dude, I was like, oh, hell
Wearing
yeah.
the wig and shit. Yeah, that's such a good bit, man. That was such a great bit. Yeah, I mean, that's got to be, if you come from a line of dictators, like the Husseins.
Oh, they're all done.
Well, I guess our president had fucking Hussein as a middle name.
As a middle name, but the
Obama.
But the actual Saddam Hussein family.
Yeah.
We killed his fucking brothers, and we killed him.
Yeah, and the son was the worst.
The
Like
son-
Udat or
Yeah.
Uday.
The
That's what it was.
The sons were pieces of shit.
Uday
too.
Hussein. I guess like it was just, I don't know, record of like rape and murder.
Yeah,
of just
they say
hundreds and hundreds and hundreds.
between that family, they say there's over 1,000 women that got raped because of these fuckers, dude.
Oh my god,
Yeah,
dude.
when you hear shit like that, you're like, well, why do we just hang him? Why we couldn't have fucked with him for a little while, dude? You know?
It's like to have that ultimate power. Try to put yourself in that category
I can't. The dude had a golden toilet, dude. I couldn't even think of
where
anything
it's
like that.
it's infinite money.
Yep.
It's infinite money and infinite power. The whole
While the rest of your country starves.
the
and
whole
is in
the whole
turmoil.
country does what you say, or they'll starve.
Yep.
Well, they're already starving, but I mean, they'll starve more. They'll die of starvation.
I still got some of that fucker's money too.
What do you mean?
Saddam Hussein's money?
You have like a
Yeah, I got like 3 of the 25 dinars.
really? I would love to see that.
I'll bring them
How'd you get a hold of that?
when I was over there.
Really?
Yeah.
And-
Because I got there a little late. They'd already captured that motherfucker by the time I got there, because I got there in 2006.
Right.
So they were just fucking giving it away. They're like, it's not worth anything anymore.
Yeah, but or it will be maybe, or whatever, right? I mean, people are collectors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And eventually, dude, especially evil sons of bitches like that, like people who fucking, the Hitler fucking phone.
Yeah.
I think that thing went on auction and sold for a couple of million or some shit like that. It was like his red phone that he fucking like off people with and shit. And I was like, dude, fuck that phone, dude. I would destroy that, me personally.
Nowadays, nowadays I'm picturing the fucking, like dictators. It's all cell phones now, right? So they got a bedazzled cell phone. They're like off with his head, and they put it down. It's got the little holder in the back.
It's got rubies on it. And
Yeah,
shit.
that's what I'm picturing. Yeah, because he's still not gonna have that old phone, right? Little giant phone. Off with his head, and it's got a bedazzled picture with fucking Ariana Grande in the back.
No, it's got that Mariah Carey shirt that Adam
Yeah.
Sandler was wearing
Yeah.
as a screensaver, dude.
Yeah. So you got some of the money.
Yep.
I'd love to see him, dude. I'd love to see it.
They're pretty.
So I mean, with all of it, I mean, the toilets, just everything, all the gold. Where does it go?
We took that shit.
Everything gets taken, but where does it go? And then how do you transport it? Like, because dollars are easy, but like, how you transporting stuff?
I'm not gonna mention any names, but a lot of our soldiers took most of his shit.
Yeah.
What they did is they went out into the town and fucking just distributed it to the town.
Hmm.
So, hey, this is the fucker and the reason why you're poor. So here, stop being fucking poor. There's going to be a new regime coming through. Hopefully it's better than the last one.
What is coming through now over there? What is happening?
In Iraq, dude, is
it still chaos? Like, is it still fucking...
I mean, Taliban is still... Well, now they call it's fucking Taliban. There's different regimes of their Muslim...
ISIS?
Yeah, ISIS is what they call it now, but there's different regimes of
Why
ISIS.
is it called ISIS? I mean, that was the name of Bud Bundy's plastic doll.
They didn't start calling it that until I got out, but that's because the dictators who were running the whole gamut got whacked. So, Osama bin Laden, that was Taliban. He was in charge of...
There's conspiracy on that one, too, on the bin Laden one.
Yeah, I can see why. I can see why.
Because was that body ever produced?
No.
No, it was just dumped.
No.
They just dumped it.
And the reasoning for that was for wholly religious purposes. The fuck do we care about that, dude?
Yeah.
What the fuck do we really care? Like we're gonna fucking appeal to their fucking religion?
Yeah, I mean, if he's behind 9/11, right? Obviously doesn't care about our religious views.
Yep. What was funny is Osama bin Laden actually hated Saddam Hussein. That's a funny one.
Well, it makes sense. I mean, he wants what he's got.
Yep. That's a funny one, though. I'm like, well, you're both pieces of shit, but you hate each other because you're both pieces of shit.
Yeah, who's the bin Ladens over there? Where's the rest of his family? Because they had a ton of kids.
Oh, he did say before he died, my secret weapon is my son.
There's going to be another bin Laden Jr.
Definitely. Definitely, because guess who inherited all his money? Because his money was not all confiscated.
Yeah.
He had a lot of shit, that we really couldn't touch.
Where does that money come from for someone out there who lives in a cave?
For him, it was weapons dealing.
Weapons dealing to who?
Everybody. Anybody and everybody.
And where did he get the weapons?
Russia, mostly. Russian surplus, Chinese surplus, a lot of old school surplus weaponry.
There's big money in war. There's big money in weapons for war.
Oh, fuck yeah.
You ever seen War Dogs?
Yeah, that one pissed me off, dude, when I first saw it when I got out, because I was like, here I am going over here and fighting this fucking war when I should have been home selling the weapons to these motherfuckers.
Well, I mean, there's that claim is the war that is going on. It's all made by American weapons makers.
Yeah,
weapons dealers.
Yeah, because they got new shit. They want to test it out. I mean, our military right now is going away from the AR-556. They've already done away with that round. So now they're doing a 6.8 Creedmoor round. So that's gonna definitely change everything. They haven't battle tested it yet, and they're just itching to do it. I think that's why nowadays we're sending all this shit over to the Ukraine, because I think our plan at the end of the day is to fight with Russia, to battle test all of our new technology. That's what I can try to see through the lines.
To
in
fight
between the lanes.
with Russia only to test out new weapons.
Yep. That's what I'm gathering.
Just
from
roll over with drones.
Yeah, but we have new tanks that we want to battle test. We have new drones that we want to battle test. We have new rifles. I mean, the whole game has changed.
What's to stop that in the future, where it's just drones fighting drones?
Nothing's going to stop that.
No,
it's pretty much going to be an automated battlefield, because they're already doing robot fucking shit, like Terminator style shit.
It's going to be Terminator shit.
So eventually, wars are going to cost money, but in a different way. It's not going to cost so many lives. It's going to cost a shit ton of money.
Right.
So
hit that light for me.
Yeah. A country can actually go bankrupt with war unless they're in on the, so like Biden's cabinet, right? They're insider trading. They have stocks in electric vehicles. That's why our country is trying to lean towards
Biden. Russia is Biden. Mr. Biden. Russia is threatening with war. I'm hungry. I want ice cream.
Does anybody have a cheeseburger?
Does anybody have ice cream? Like, oh shit, dude. Like, what the fuck? Yeah. Do you feel that man are we close to getting involved?
Yeah.
In the Ukraine-Russia situation?
We've already sent over a bunch of our shit. So that's usually what happens. We send over our shit, then we get there.
Yeah, and then where my brain goes is it looks like less footage is being distributed about how bad this war is, or because you don't want it to look bad and gruesome and raw like it is in real life,
especially using our tools.
Yeah. But on YouTube you can see it because people are posting from their phone.
Yeah.
Right. But on news outlets and all the dummy outlets that people stare at, it's not giving you any. It's just like, we must stand with Ukraine, and that's it.
Russia had tried to attack again, but the Ukrainians held them back. Well,
Yeah, according to the news, Ukraine is winning this.
Yeah. I don't think so. I've even seen them making makeshift fucking rocket launchers out of fucking old fire extinguishers.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're getting desperate. Getting real desperate.
Which means they're running low?
Yep.
Well, they're running low, and they asked America for money.
We gave it to them.
Yeah.
And we gave them tanks. We gave them fucking weapons, which is funny because, Biden's cabinet, they're all against weapons. So why are you giving weapons?
Mm-hmm.
But you're against them. So isn't that fucking
maybe civilians? They're against civilians.
Well, who do you think the Ukrainian army is? They're all civilians.
Yeah, the president is a comedian or something, right?
Yeah, he's an actor.
Yeah, he's a fucking actor.
He's fucking Ronald Reagan.
Yeah, he's the Ukrainian Ronald Reagan. A war on drugs over there. But that worries me. It worries me. Like, in your head you think about it and you still carry on through your day and you do your day to day. But you're like, look, one move and they could start trying to take America. And that it seems like this is what all this seems to be from the divide and conquer situation. Yep. They're dividing America with all this woke shit, right?
Yep,
like
exactly.
that's kind of what it seems like to me.
Yep. And now we're our own government is trying to force us to use Chinese technology with all this electric fucking bullshit.
Right.
So now you just want China to fucking completely take over? Well, cool, because they're siding with Russia already. I mean,
it is weird that we don't demand that we just everything be made in America.
Well, I've heard of a couple companies starting to do that. Like they're trying to make the circuit boards, all the technology shit, like over in Texas and spots like that. But that's still how many years away?
Yeah.
I mean that's an idea that they're talking about. Hasn't happened.
Because I guess it's just difficult with labor and all that. But
especially if you're gonna pay Americans, dude. We're the most high-priced fucking motherfuckers hourly wage.
Americans, see, the problem is you can find Americans to do cheap labor.
Yep.
As long as you allow it, you got to knock down that minimum wage.
Yep.
But you think America would want to keep things in-house. You think that, right?
As a red-blooded American, yes, I would definitely want everything in-house. I would want the rest of the world to need us instead of us needing everybody else.
Right. Like when the supply chain stop, it's like, well, hold on.
Yeah. Oh, now we get all our oil from Russia. That's why your gas prices are going up. And we got plenty of that shit in fucking Alaska. Fucking all around this goddamn country.
Aren't they pumping oil right here in Signal Hill?
Yeah.
Like, what's going on there? What are those for?
Everywhere I look, dude. I mean, fucking Wilmington, Signal Hill.
Yeah.
Fuck, dude.
Yeah, don't I see the little fucking things that pumping? Like, what does that do?
And that's why I think it's all bullshit. That's
just definitely, and I've heard that before with like gas and oil and all that, where they go, we're having a shortage. Like, no, you're not. It will continue to keep coming.
You need to make more money, and that's your excuse for it.
Yeah, it's brutal.
Yeah.
It's brutal, but that crosses my mind where America wants to get involved all of a sudden in this war, and we're gonna send our American soldiers. I don't like it.
No, because once again, I mean, at the end of the day, why would we really give a fuck? Oh, because they have oil. Sounds familiar. Sounds like Iraq.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds just like Iraq.
But all this is why it's all money.
Yep.
Right, and then it is. We do love the soldiers. We do love our military here, right?
Yep.
So we don't want them to die. Let's not go for a war for
for somebody else's
bullshit.
But we do that shit. It seems like throughout fucking history.
Throughout history,
like Vietnam, we didn't need to get involved at all.
Yeah,
we really didn't. I mean, they're like, oh, well, we have to. There's genocide going on. Okay, well, if you really feel that way about it, how about you fucking let the South Vietnamese flee and come to our fucking country? Then it's just gonna be filled with them fucking North Vietnamese, and they're not gonna have anybody to fight.
Well, there's always that. We must go over there and liberate them.
Yeah.
But do they want to be liberated? We're completely changing everything they know.
Yep.
And what if they wanted to do that? What if another country wanted to do that with us? We need to liberate you guys. We need to change everything you know.
We feel like everything you're doing is fucked up. Yeah. We'd be like, go fuck yourself.
Yeah,
dude.
Hold on. No, we're born into this. This is our life.
Yeah, we're used to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I heard this story.
Let's stay out of it. Mind your business, America.
I heard this story a little while ago, and it's like a product of environment teaching. So these kids, or forget what country it is, dude, but anyways, they live in the fucking sewer systems. They live where there's shit and fucking just trash and all kinds of shit. And their
real underground.
Yeah, in their entire surrounding. Well, they've lived there for so long and gotten so used to it that when people have tried to take them out of that, they say they don't feel comfortable unless they're back in that. So it's like it's a psychological thing with some people too.
Right, but it's very similar. Let me see if I can just try to relate here. Like, for example, I bet you there's a lot of people right here in this RV resort here where they're like, here, I'm gonna give you this giant house, right? But you have to do all the cleaning and maintenance and all the all the stuff. They're like, I don't want it. No, I'm cool.
No.
I surf all day.
Yeah.
I'm fine. I don't want.
I live in paradise. I don't need to spend my life doing a bunch of work.
Yeah. Do you want to live in that little RV on the beach, or you want to go to Lake Elsinore and live in a 3-story giant house with 8 bedrooms, 5 bath? Why not? In fact, I'm going to force you to do that. Right? And you're like, I don't want it, man. I want to be out on the beach.
Yeah, no, fuck that house.
Yeah. I mean, but it's always like, you just don't understand. It's not your life.
Yep.
Mind your business.
Exactly.
I mean, mind your business. And then we're going to send over our family. We're going to send over our people to not mind our business over there so they can fucking, and when you guys were out, when you were in, when Angel was in, when everybody was in, it fucking worried the fuck out of me, man.
I bet.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, we support our fucking troops. We love our military here. I will say that a million times. I 100% love American military.
Hell yeah.
But the cause, I still don't know what the cause is.
It's got to be worth it.
I still don't know what it is.
Yeah.
We can look back and we go, well, there was this. Well, weapons of mass destruction. There was this. Was there?
No, there wasn't.
I mean, was there?
There wasn't.
What the fuck?
There wasn't. That was just a bullshit ploy to get us over there.
Yeah, and it's still good. We must protect. We must do these things.
And see, this is what I believe, too.
And then I'm just the dumbest of political guys. Like, there's obviously people that know a lot more about these things than I do. But from my eyes, this is what I see. Why are we butting in?
Well, I can tell you why we butted in with Iraq. Definitely 100% fact. Donald Rumsfeld, which I had to refer to him when I was in the fucking Navy as the Honorable Donald Rumsfeld.
Okay.
He was the weapons manufacturer. He wanted to field test his shit, which we had. That was really the main reason. The whole 9/11 thing, yeah, I think they already knew that was going to happen. That was their that was their need for our country to back them up doing this shit.
They knew that this was coming in?
They did. They did. And I think they might have even paid these fuckers to start this bullshit. Because this dude had a government defense contract that he needed everybody to have his back on. If he didn't do this, he'd fucking lose his ass pretty much. So all our weapons manufacturers were going through this fucking guy. Now we need to field test our shit. We need to prove so I can continue to sell my shit. It's like insider trading, like the fucking like Biden's cabinets. Doing
like once a war starts, now it's on. Yep. Now it's flying off the shelf.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Now I could just fuck it, dude. I'm making millions.
So are you saying 9/11's kind of an inside job?
I don't want to believe that it is, but I really deep in my soul think that it is.
I think a lot of us do. I think a lot of us are choosing not to believe that because and here's why. Because we were so united during that, right?
Yep.
As Americans. And we don't want to believe that we set that up that I guess fired upon our own soil.
Yep. I don't want to believe it, but I really feel like it.
I got goosebumps a little bit right now.
I feel like it because I mean you think about it nowadays. If there's any kind of fucking hijacking, I mean, this is what I would think in my mind would happen. Fucking flights it's already confirmed that it's been hijacked. Well, we have Air Force bases all over this fucking nation. You're telling me you can't fly a couple of F-16s, F-18 Hornets, whatever the fuck we have that's close by to go and shoot the motherfuckers down? Oh, we're not going to fire on American people. Well, we are, we are if they're fucking, they're hijacked, they're going towards fucking hard targets like the Pentagon.
Right.
Okay, yeah.
And the trillions of dollars that disappeared after that.
And it's funny that the spot they hit at the Pentagon was already under construction. There was nobody in
And was that like the financial area too? Like I heard like like the financial files or
So
something?
there was nobody in that fucking
fuck?
side, so they knew exactly where to hit. Yeah, I'm not fucking stupid.
God damn. I think a lot of us, I think millions of us feel that way.
I think so too. I think Americans are a lot smarter than the stupid ass media gives us credit for.
Yeah, and I think it's what you want to believe so you can move about your life.
Yep.
Because we still have to carry on.
Yep.
The 9/11 one, that one gets me, man.
That
One gets me because you almost have a feeling like it's kind of like we had something. I don't know. We had something to do with it. Like, how could that have been prevented? Like, what the fuck?
Somebody had some more intel. It's kind of like the whole Pearl Harbor thing where they're giving you all this information. They're saying, we saw this shit on radar. It looks like this, and you got one jackass. He's like, nah, that's what the bombers look like when they're coming back. It's fine. And then you get fucked up.
And both of these were with suicide bombers.
Yep.
Both kamikazes, right?
Yep.
Was Pearl Harbor.
Yep.
And then you had the suicide plane fucking.
Same shit. I mean, when history repeats itself, I'm not an idiot, dude. I can connect the dots.
God damn, man. God damn.
I'm a warmonger, dude. I love war. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. I fucking absolutely love it. I think sometimes we do need to fucking put foot to ass, but I really haven't seen a good reason in a long time.
I do believe sometimes I think about this is we need no, hold on, let me rephrase. We don't need a good united disaster like a war needs to happen. No, need is wrong.
I know where you're going.
You know what I'm trying to say?
I know where you're going.
Because like 9/11, we were so fucking
the way
united,
that
dude.
everybody loved each other, and
Yeah.
it didn't. We fucking put all the bullshit to the side. There was none of this gender, this rights for these people.
Yeah, that's right out the window.
Rights for that. No, it didn't matter. Actually, we all just became Americans. We fucking backed each other up. We loved each other, and we fucking had our country's back.
Right.
That's what America should be.
And then years after that on 9/11, people would hang American flags out their window, light candles on their porch. That was great. I did that every year, right?
Seeing the flags on the back of the fire trucks, dude, that shit used to give me a war
Yeah,
boner.
that would fire me up, dude. Fucking, saying hello to the firefighters. I still do that. But yeah, man. And I'm not, need is wrong. That's incorrect. That's not good. We don't want that. But something like that, where the men need to come out and be men again, and protect.
Well, in my fantasy world, what would happen is the thing that would unite us is realizing our fucking own government's tyranny towards its own people, fucking everybody over, having fucking all this crime and violence and homelessness bullshit fucking go over right in front of your fucking face everywhere you go. But yet we want to send trillions of dollars to a fucking country that we don't care about. We'll send them all our fucking weapons. We'll do all this shit. We'll lose out. Not get anything in return. For what? Because we don't need to take care of our own people first?
Yeah, it's the same thing. It's like the same thing where your mother goes, there's people starving in China when they want you to finish your meal. I go, there's people starving here.
Yeah, I walked down the street and saw a couple of people starving, dude. I gave them a couple of cheeseburgers.
Yeah, I remember saying that as a kid. Fuck China, man. There's people in America that need it.
Fuck a place I've never been to or probably never going to
Yeah, it's
see.
always when like people are like adopting Sudanese kids and shit. You're like,
and you're like, well, actually, as a matter of fact, it's because they're communists. The reason why they're fucking starving. So.
Yeah, but I mean, you can even say this about the Chinese people. It's not their fault. They're born in the communist China. It's not their fault.
They don't have a choice.
They don't have a choice.
Yep.
We're lucky we're born in America. As much as corrupt as our government is, I guess it's least corrupt.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean,
and allow the illusion of freedom.
Yeah, though that is a big illusion. That is a big illusion.
Like this is a little bit of an illusion, but What does absolute freedom look like?
G.G. Allen.
I mean, yeah, you often you're throwing shit in the crowd. I mean, because you know why? And we're fired up about this because while you walked in, I'm doing my taxes and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm fired up about it.
So you're already getting pegged by the fucking government, dude.
Pegged is right, dude. And you go, and you said this when you walked in. You go. I get taxes pulled out of my checks. I get taxed when I go out to the restaurant. I get taxed when I buy anything.
Yep.
And then I get taxed on a 1040 fucking whatever it's called. Yeah.
After you've already taxed me from my paycheck to taxing me from everything I buy to fucking.
Not to mention everything you do now is like you got to fill out a W-2, right?
There's more paperwork involved.
Yeah, it's more. It seems more, and maybe because I'm older and you get paid for more things like shows. I'm playing shows. Yeah. I gotta. I'm drunk in the office filling out W-2, you know, and I'm just like, it's a weird feeling. Well, that is a weird feeling to me.
And I think that's why they do it like that, is just to fucking irritate the guys like us that are like, I got better shit to do with my life than to sit here and fill out your stupid fucking forms.
I'm filling out a form and then you're paying me in cash. You know, it's stupid.
You know, and you've already taxed me the fuck out, dude. What are you gonna tax me on next? What? Let me guess. This is Justin Swan's prediction for the future. They're gonna tax you on air. And you know how they're going to do it, especially here.
That's also my dad's. My dad says the same shit.
You know how they're going to do it here in California? They're going to call them scrubbers. They're going to put these things on the top of buildings that they say fucking purify all the fucking pollution and shit, which probably aren't going to do shit anyway, but they're going to tell you that they are. And then they're going to tax your fucking air that you breathe.
Oh, my dad says the same thing, dude.
I believe it.
Well, because they were working that out with water. Did you ever see that documentary with Nestle's?
No.
You know, the company Nestle, it does like Nestle Quick and Nestle and they have water.
Crunch bars and
shit.
Yeah.
Well, they also have water, but there was a small town where Nestle wanted to take over the water distribution over there.
Oh, Jesus.
Where you can only get Nestle water. And in the town, there's a documentary about it. And the town was in an uproar. Like, it's illegal. Somehow they're trying to figure this out, that the only distribution was through Nestle of water.
You mean the water that our Earth naturally gives us, a company wants to take that over?
Streams, everything.
That sounds...
Yeah, we're taking your streams now.
That's fucking...
What a meeting that was. Imagine being in that meeting.
Unfortunately, the Indians are right.
Which tribe?
All of them.
The Comanches, probably not.
All of them that said, you know what's fucked up is the white man comes in.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's not so much white people now. It's just corporations and government fucking controlled, owned shit.
Powerful humans.
Powerful motherfuckers. They'll come in, they'll rape the fucking land and leave you with nothing.
Yeah. I mean, I think that is human nature. I think that's human nature with power and mammal nature, maybe with a chimp.
Yeah.
Chimps, lions do it. When they get ultimate power, they start killing off the younger cubs because they don't want to grow up to have the power, things like that. But to try to control natural resources, which we do.
Which is fucked.
I mean, there's parts where they're deeming that is, I've said this before, and I'll say it again because this pertains to this conversation. Is my ex-girlfriend Candace, her father had bought a piece of land in Acton, and he brought a sick-ass trailer, one of these fucking badass trailers out there, and they lived on the land because they were unable somehow to build on the land, and he would have water shipped out in giant tanks, and you know what I mean? So he had his own supply.
Gotcha.
They said that it was not FDA approved or whatever. It was not approved with the city that water cannot be distributed. It's unhealthy. So he actually got kicked out of his own land. Like, it first started with, you can't ship.
You're not using all the fucking, you're not using Edison. You're not using fucking DWP. Mm-hmm. You're not using all this shit that we want you to be tied into. Well, I thought I was fucking free here in America.
Yeah.
No, you're not. You're free as long as you live by our fucking rules.
Right. Now, speaking of Edison, at the Lakewood house, way back in the day when the renters were taking over, there was a crazy issue with Edison that had nothing to do with me. I just happened to be a good guy and I handled it. Anyways, was renters that were changing hands. It ran up a crazy Edison bill. So when the new renter came in, they were unable to change the Edison refused to change the bill over. They kept it with me.
I ran into that with an apartment when I lived in Paramount.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, they kept it with me. So anyways, the point is the renter was like, fuck it, I'll run generators, dude. Go fuck yourself.
Yep.
So I was like, go ahead, run generators.
Yeah, fuck them.
That's illegal. They straight had gangster motherfuckers constantly coming through saying, hey, you can't do that. Then so they hooked up generators, and then that would run. He ran his own cable. Anyways, he did a whole thing over there. I mean, it was a little ghetto. It was ghetto.
Yeah, but still good. Good on him. Fuck you.
They went and clipped it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, now that's destruction of property. Now
And then, so ultimately, I had to pay it. I ended up paying the bill, and guess how I had to pay it? They weren't allowing me to pay with Edison. I had to go to a liquor store and pay Edison through a liquor store. This is not a lie. I had to pay cash because they didn't believe my check was good.
Wow. Get the fuck out.
This is not a lie.
That's mafioso shit, dude.
Yeah, I paid with cash.
That's fucking mafioso
Fuck
shit.
it, just to get this over with and move along, you know? And it was like $800. It was crazy.
Yeah. Well, I ran into that where I moved into an apartment, and I moved in a day early. A day early. It was the 31st or whatever,
Yeah.
you know, and I was supposed to be there on the 1st. No power. I go down to the electrical box. I flip this fucking thing open. They got a lock on my shit. I'm like, what the fuck? So I call them up. I'm like, hey, what's going on? They're like, oh, well, you have an outstanding bill. No, I don't. I just fucking moved in here. This is going to be my first day tomorrow. So what the fuck are you going to keep this thing on tomorrow? Because I'm fucking moving shit in the dark.
Yeah.
You know, I got fucking, lanterns and bullshit like
Yeah,
that.
you're walking like you're 1920s fucking headless horseman with the fucking fire lantern, dude.
I got a fucking candle. You know?
It's all, fucking, what the hell, dude?
Yeah,
Your girl's trying to carry boxes, you're holding the light over.
I'm like, what kind of shit is this? Because the apartment complex told me you can move in 3 days earlier than the 1st.
Yeah, nice.
You're going to be
That's
fine.
good. That's nice. Yeah.
So then I get there and I'm like, how am I supposed to set up all my shit when I'm wasting all this fucking, electricity on batteries and fucking lanterns and fucking candles and all this shit. I'm like, come clip this shit up. This isn't mine. You take it up with the apartment complex. Yeah. And you know what? If you don't come out here by tomorrow, I'm going to cut it off myself. And they're like, well, that's against the law, sir. And I was like, I don't give a fuck about your laws.
What do you mean it's against the law? I just moved in.
Yeah.
I don't know I'm a...
Yeah, I said, I don't give a fuck about your laws because your laws aren't like the fucking, the government's laws.
Yeah, that's crazy. Hey, cool. Let's hear some spam on the cast. Hold on a sec. Hello.
Small business lending. I was calling to remind you that you had an open account with us. Your company had it in the middle of
Holy shit, he sounds like Darren.
business credit line. That was for working capital or equipment funding. Just wanted to touch base with you and see if you had a need at this time for either. You can give me a call at 888-680-2138.
This is a machine.
Once again,
Yeah.
Is this a machine?
It is.
680-2138.
This is just a machine.
Yeah, it's an auto dialer.
Fuck off, dude.
Fucking
fuck off!
fuck.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys.
Fucking
Those are my Ian angry words.
you fucking cunts.
My
You
dogs are freaking
fucking
out
cunts.
when they hear that.
They
when
both lifted up. They're
Yeah,
like,
when
who's
they-
getting fucked up?
yeah, when they hear "fuck off," they know something's up,
Like,
dude.
someone's getting tossed.
I get like 7 of those a day, dude.
Yeah.
They're insane, man. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of that going on where it's natural resource now. Where it's okay to me is I'm paying you to deliver it to me.
Yeah.
But if I want to deliver it to myself,
If you're providing a service,
yeah,
I'll gladly pay you the money on Tuesday.
yeah,
But if I'm just fucking taking it out of fucking the ground that, I was born on this fucking planet, and now you want to tell me that I got to pay you?
I know a guy, and he claims within 3 years he'll be able to provide a service that can get us all our gas, water, and power without having to use these big companies. He claims he can do that. I'm sure solar's some of it, but he claims he says he's working on that. He can make that happen. And I go, if you can make that happen, buddy, you're gonna be a rich man. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
It's the same thing as, I don't know if Bezos is going through those, but because there's a problem with pharmaceuticals, right? They charge way too much money for medicine people need to survive and shit like that. If you have to survive on this pill, it'll be $50,000 a pill or something.
It's going to suck you dry. You're going to
suck
be
you dry.
towards the end of your life, and now you can't afford the rest of it.
So I heard an interview with no, not Jeff Bezos. I'm sorry, Mark Cuban.
Okay.
With Mark Cuban, he's starting a pharmaceutical company that will be a fraction of the cost of what the pharmaceuticals. And they ask him, well, why are you doing this? He goes, I got enough money. And I go, I love that, Mark Cuban. I love that, Mark Cuban.
See, unfortunately, though,
what's the catch? But I like it.
Unfortunately, that started with insulin for diabetics. That fucking the insulin was originally created and made by a man that said, "I don't want anybody to pay for this."
Mm-hmm.
And guess what happened? Now we bought the rights to your fucking copyrighted your
money talks,
fucking
baby.
shit,
Yeah.
and some way our fucking shit ends up
money talks,
digging into it and fucking it up, dude.
That's wild, man.
That sucks.
That sucks, dude.
Bunch of greedy assholes. It was funny.
I want in.
What was funny is I'd go to all these different countries around the world and shit, when I'd travel and shit, and they'd all agree on the same thing. They're like, you Americans are the greediest motherfuckers that there is out there. And at first I didn't realize. I'm like, nah, I don't think so. I don't think so. And they're like, well, if you have a pain in your leg, what do you do? And I'm like, I got to go to the doctor, get prescribed, this and that. And they're like, okay, so they've already charged you and you haven't even gotten your shit, right? And I'm like, yeah. They're like, go right there. Go right there. Go to the store and pay for the medicine. Get the fuck out of here. I can do that? And they're like, yeah, you don't need to go to a doctor. You don't need this bullshit. You don't need all that. It's right there.
Right.
I'm like, yeah, we are a bunch of greedy bastards, dude.
Well,
sucks.
Yeah, I can get going on doctors forever, but it's a constant. You need to do this, you need to do that, or maybe you need to go outside, get a little sun.
Yep.
Just simple things like that. You need to go to a physical therapist, or I can just go to the gym myself.
Oh,
right?
you can't sleep? Well, you need to see a psychologist. Go ahead and take these pills. They're going to fuck you up, make you shit, and probably want to kill yourself. Or you can just exercise and smoke weed. Yeah,
or smoke this nice weed. I mean, just recently, now now doctors like to put a little weed, but that used to be a big problem.
Oh yeah,
and you find all this out. Like my mother's in the medical, and also the last surgeon that did my knee. Me and him have a relationship where we talk very openly about things, especially during the COVID thing.
Oh, yeah.
He's very against all the COVID, all the vaccines, all that. I would ask him about he goes, don't get the vaccine. He's like, don't get it. Don't get it. You don't need it. But, I mean, he's going, I have to get it or I lose my job.
Yeah.
He's like, but I don't want to get it. I'm like, that's fucked up, dude.
That is.
That's crazy. But that's just an example. Like we talk about those things all the time. And he's a guy that goes, exercise all day. Like I go, I'm having a hard time on this leg, exercise. Fuck it up. He's like, go ahead, get the pain. It's all right. And he doesn't want to. He won't prescribe me any painkillers, but that's fine. I only take them for fun, anyways.
Yeah,
because they don't do shit. It's like it barely does anything.
Yeah.
If I'm gonna take them, it's gonna be for fun.
Yeah,
it's because a new episode of Family Guy's on.
It's because I didn't have nothing better to do at the time.
Yeah, because it sounded awesome, and I'm gonna drop 3 of these bitches, and I'm gonna watch Family Guy and pet my dogs till their fucking fur comes out.
They're gonna have a reverse mohawk by the time I get done with it.
Yeah, I'm gonna call my mother, tell her how much I love her. I'm probably gonna start a new business for some reason.
I'm gonna look up shit on Google that I never even thought I would.
I'm gonna comment positively on people's pages and be like, you know what, girl, you can do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna find the one with the most angry comments, and I'm gonna be like, "Good job, guys."
Yeah, woman power. Now show me another picture of your ass. I love all your inspirational quotes when every picture is of your ass.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Them cheeks really talk to me.
Yeah, the woman power are really coming out of those butt cheeks. Now do more squats.
God bless the guy that invented leggings.
Yeah. Now do more squats so I can squeeze one out and then forget about you. So I can catch a beat and be like, this dumb bitch. The moment you finish, you change your mind.
That happens to all of us.
Yeah, every man in America, every man across the world is like, oh, look at this chick is the hottest chick ever.
Jesus, I do the dirtiest
thing. She's so awesome.
You get done, you can already feel your leg kicking her out of bed. Yeah. She's not even there.
The moment you blow, you go, you stupid bitch. Why are you doing this? Fucking take computer classes.
I bet you your parents are ashamed of you.
Yeah. While you're wiping up, you're like, oh, you poor father. While you're wiping the side of your leg, while you're wiping the side of your leg, you're like, you could do something better with your life.
Yeah, I'm glad I'm not her.
Yeah, I'm so much better than you. I'm such a better human here. And you know the ghosts of our past are staring at us. Like, look at this motherfucker curled up. Just came on his own chest.
You didn't even see the spot on the floor, but somebody else will.
Yeah, you know he rubbed that into his bed. He rubbed it in. Oh shit, let's do a shot, man. Get out. On that note, we're so much better than fucking.
Speaking of shots.
Yeah, we're so much better than Instagram models. We're jerking off to it. You know what? I've never caught a beat though. I'm gonna be honest to you. I've never caught a beat to anything other than what you're supposed to catch a beat to. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, meaning porn.
Okay.
Like, you know, like I've heard people are jerking off to like Instagram models or Facebook and things like that. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, that's too much imagination.
Yeah, man, I guess that sucks. We're that desensitized where we have to have it right there.
We're
dude.
still not back in the days with the magazines, dude. Yeah, I mean, back then, sometimes you had to have an imagination.
Do you think you can catch a magazin? Do you think it won't work anymore, right?
I
You'd be like, this is lame.
Yeah.
Right on the German bukkake. Like, fuck. Hey, let's get to it.
you know, unless it's one of them filthy ones, you know, like the good stuff, you know, like Hustler, or, you know, Club, or you know, something like that, maybe. But with the still frame, I'm like, I kind of want to see them butt cheeks move, you know?
Yeah, let's maybe give it a shot, see how it goes. It probably suck. At the end of it, you're like, well, that was a waste.
Yeah. I'm gonna sit there, dude.
That was a waste of a beat.
I'll be rock hard thinking about it, and then I go to grab it and look at the magazine, and it just shrivels back up, dude. I'm like, oh, fuck.
Yeah, you can't have a good compilation on with the magazine. I can't get I can't get brunette naturals compilations.
Because even the Playboy that I still got, that was like the 35th anniversary.
Oh, hell yeah.
Where you can time travel in porn, dude. So it was like, you know, from fucking 70s, I think, until like the 90s.
Yeah.
And that used to be my go-to thing. Like when I look at it
Catch
now,
an old Nina Hartley, dude. Hell yeah.
Madonna when she was in her prime.
Yeah.
Fucking Pam Anderson before her surgery. Fucking Donna D'Erico.
Pretty sweet.
All these greats. And I look at it, I'm like, I mean, it's cool to look at her, but, you know, unless she's getting plowed, and I can imagine that being my cock, it's really not going to do anything.
It's just sensitized, man. That sucks.
Yeah.
To catch like an imaginary, like just in your head, that's impossible.
Yeah, damn near.
Yeah,
damn near.
Catch a spank bank, you know, maybe get an X in there.
I mean,
get an X.
The highlight reel is what they call it.
That's right. I was thinking about it. Yeah, you're right. The highlight reel. Yeah. That is funny to say. That doesn't work for me either. The highlight reel doesn't work.
No, because you start thinking about all the problems that came with that.
Yeah, the highlight reel turns into a problem.
At least with porn stars, you're like, it's some random bitch I've never seen before, and she looks great. I didn't have to know her personality or hear her talk.
Yeah, I don't.
Because even when I watch porn on my phone, I mute it.
I fast forward through the talking.
I just mute it. I mute it, so even when they're like, "Ay," and making all these fake ass noises, I can't hear it.
That's a buzzkill. Yeah. When they're making the dumb,
the lousiest fake bullshit,
the little girl noise.
What
the fuck is that?
Yeah, you're like, how am I gonna fucking keep a boner
Baby
when you're
talk and shit? Like, what is
that?
Yeah,
when you're
bro?
sounding like a child, I don't know.
Yeah, Jen and I put on a porn, man, the other day. Like we put it on together, and I go, I'm choosing. You know, I'm not putting on your fucking weird shit, dude. Have some dude in there. I'm girl on girl, baby. Strap on girl on girl. That's Ian's fucking brunette, Hispanic, girl on girl. That's how we're doing.
There you go.
Yeah, and then, but they're doing like baby talk to each other, and it pulled us out of it.
Yeah.
And Jenna goes, "What the fuck?" And I go, "I know, dude. I was trying to push through. I couldn't get through it, dude.
Like, no.
It was brutal.
Yeah,
fucking brutal, man." And I'm not putting on her shit, dude. She likes getting smashed by giant dicks, dude. It's too much.
Titanic too.
Yeah. It's like
watch this ship sink.
Yeah, it's like the 12-inch donger and 130-pound chick. I'm like, this is what you like this one?
It's like how we used to talk shit when fucking Jason and Sonia would be like, so how do you fuck her, Jason? Do you just grab her by the waist and just pound her on you?
She's a spinner, dude. She's a spinner. Spinners aren't as cool as they seem, though.
Nah, I don't think so.
I've had a few spinners in my day.
I don't think so.
Yeah, it's a little odd.
Yeah, it is. It's,
like really skinny. I've seen my my dick push through the pelvis.
Yeah, well, I've had the tailbone hit my fucking pelvis.
Where you
too.
see the tailbone?
Oh, it's, ugh.
Where you see the
Yeah.
the I don't want to see the skeleton.
No.
Yeah, I got a problem with the skeleton.
Not at all, dude. No, I need a chicken with some meat,
Yeah.
some fucking.
The older I get, I like more meat.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
I'm starting to find that.
Definitely.
Now, when I say more meat, look, I'm not saying.
Yeah, I'm not saying
I'm
blubber.
not saying precious, dude. You know. You know, let's not get crazy.
And I'm not saying blubber, all right? I'm not trying to go hogging.
Yeah, I'm saying, you know, thick.
But, you know, just got some padding, you know.
Yeah,
to
you got something.
To where I can.
You can push it in, pull it out. Yeah.
Well, you know, some chicks that are just barely, you know, over their, you know, their body index mass, you know,
Yeah.
their body mass index. Anything that's just barely over, I'm like, oh, hell yeah, that looks durable.
I got to be honest, man, with an
How far this goes.
Yeah, so I'm going to ignore you the rest of the week, and then we'll have sex at the end. Little neglect doesn't hurt anybody.
And then I'm going to call your sister's name out while we're banging.
Yeah, I'm going to give you some neglect, get that depression so you don't work out anymore, and we're good. Hell yeah, dude. All right, let's get out.
I'm going to continue to bring home fast food.
Oh, yeah. Hey, you want more McDonald's? I know I'm eating a salad, but here you go.
I got 6 double cheeseburgers. You want 5?
Oh, I'm so much better than Instagram models. You stupid girl. Why don't you do something with your life the moment I
You're
finish?
such a disappointment to your family.
Yeah. You disappointment. Now I gotta clean up.
I'll never look at you again until tomorrow.
The tissue paper's too thin. I'm like, God damn it. Fuck. Cheers, brother. Cheers. Fuck, man. All right, episode 121 wrap. Cheers. Oh, this episode is sponsored. No, I'm just kidding.